I really want to hear from you because you have a very astute and educated response on the different versions of love,
right.
from
Right.
from a
We
Hebrew
had right.
perspective.
We had talked about this a little bit before, and so, when it says there's several scriptures in the in the Bible that talk about love. Uh, Love is a very esoteric thing to many people, so it can mean so many different things. Uh, in a biblical sense, we have three different types of love that's discussed, and it's really applicable whether you think it's happening or not. You're probably operating in one of these three levels, whether you believe in God or not. But you're calling it love. But yet, under that umbrella, you have really three different types of love. So you have this eros love, which most people comes from the erotic, exotic, eros, that type of thing, which is probably a lot of what the world's definition of love is. It's a very physical love. It's something that you feel, these things and these chemical reactions, and you're attracted to somebody, you see somebody. It can mean physical, kissing, touching, sexual experiences, all those kind of things, and emotional things as well.
So that's what I like to call the bow chicky bow wow.
That's right.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it's all good.
I didn't mean to mess
of
up
course,
your vibe.
like everybody has their names for it, So, but when you say from probably more of a worldly perspective of I love somebody, I think you're including mainly these emotional feelings, physical things, sexual things, and so that's not necessarily wrong. That's just one aspect of love. Then you have this Phileo Love, which is a city of brotherly love, the city of Philadelphia. It comes from that word Phileo, which is
I did
a
not
brotherly
know
love.
that.
Yes, sir.
The city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Comes from the Greek Phileo.
And I've been there. I didn't even know that.
There you go.
Awesome. Thanks,
now
man.
when you go back, you'll have a whole
love
different
that
perspective.
stuff.
But
I should be on Jeopardy. I just eat that stuff up.
I'll take a Phileo for $500, Alex. So, sorry. But, like, that's that camaraderie. That's and that can be between male or female. You can really have, compañeros. You have this camaraderie. You and I have a camaraderie. We have a brotherly love. It's something, it's not sexual, but it can be a huge bonding. Like I have protection agents that I work with, people that I literally would, jump in front of bullets for. Those guys are my brothers, and I love them very deeply. But obviously there's not a sexual attraction for me to another man. So, and then we have this agape love, which is the highest form of love. It is the most selfless, self-effacing, self-sacrificing. So it's selfless, self-effacing, and self-sacrificing. And for us that believe in what Christ did on the cross for us, that is the demonstration of the highest form of agape love. There's no greater love than a person has than to lay their life down, for someone else. And so for us, that selfless, self-sacrificing, self-effacing love is the highest form. And we, unfortunately, so we had talked earlier about, yes, we're sinners. Yes, we have these issues and we do these things. So for us to attain a level of absolute perfection here now, as we are in this, in this hour, in our flesh and in our mindset and our belief systems, is probably not going to happen. But we can hit those pockets where we are really walking in a likeness to what Christ did on the cross, to where we are being self-sacrificing, where in the way that we talk to people, in the way that we forgive people, in the way that we honor people, in the way that we treat people, and without judging and looking into their circumstances, and that the only thing that I want for you is to take you from this place into a better place. I want to leave you better than I found you. I want to bring you to a place where you are morally, spiritually, and physically at a better place than when I found you. And if my life can bring you to that, then I'm doing and walking in agape love. You like that one?
I think you should be paid
Let's
to
do
repeat
a
that
commercial.
all over again in like 500 locations around the world.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
But see, that's the truth, brother.
I'm going to be watching that over and over again.
That's the truth. That's the truth of who we serve, you
True
and I.
that.
That's the truth of who
Absolutely
we
true.
serve as God. And we're not trying to be preachers.
I don't think I've ever heard it said so good.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you.
Wow.